The President of the United States once again will use his phone or his pen to move forward action on immigration. This happened recently after young, let me express that word, very, very young, tens of thousands of unaccompanied children from South America continue to flood the United States border. This America is a humanitarian crisis of an epic proportion. Epic proportion. Tens of thousands of kids are flooding the border because, you know, the parents feel as though that the kids can't get sent home, so like, well, whatever, send them because it's better than living here, baby. And that is, and because of how our laws are set up, these kids, unaccompanied minors, are not allowed to be deported back to their country, right? So what the president has said is, you know, what we need to do here is we need to not only protect our border, but we need to help these kids out. And I'm going to act alone. One, I'm going to protect our border. And two, we're going to find a way to push these trials forward, make sure these kids get the help that they need. But the only reason why the president has to do any of this, America, is because the House Republicans refuse to act on immigration reform. Now, I'm not the president of the United States. I'm not. But I'm also somebody who believes in making a deal. Let's make a deal. So, President Obama, here's the Richard Fowler show solution. And this might be a Huffington Post blog at some point in time. We might write this up, who knows. But here's my 2 cents. This is what the president needs to do. We have about, 25 legislative days left, and we're not going to get immigration done. So this is what you do, Mr. President. You call Congress back in August during their vacation. You call an emergency session of Congress, and every day you have a meeting. You host the meeting at the White House every day with congressional leaders. And you make sure the press is there. And you force them to come down to the White House and answer questions, and you give them concessions. I believe in let's make a deal. They want border security. That's what they want. So, Mr. President, be bold. Do something bold. Take away their trump card. Border security, border security, border security. John McCain, build the damn fence. Take away their trump card. Send the National Guard down to the border. Protect the border and say, now that I've protected the border, now is the time, right now, right here, today, to pass immigration reform. And I will have a meeting every day at the White House during the month of August. And I will call congressional leaders back. I will call the Congress back so they cannot campaign in their districts until we get comprehensive immigration reform. Mr. President, it is time to call Congress down to the mat. Use the bully pulpit, but stay right here in Washington and give them what they want. What they want is border control, border control, border control, border protection. Give it to them. And say, now we will pass a pathway to citizenship. Call them on their bluff, Mr. President. Call them on their bluff, and let's pass immigration reform, and let's pass it right now.